Oh, motherfucker.
All right, I guess I got started. What's up, Joe? Hope you're doing well today. Howdy, 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 howdy. Bam, bam, bam. I am gonna work on commission stuff. Yep. Oh, this seems a little thinner than normal. That works. I have my fan on, but it's a little cold right now, so I'll turn it off. Scara, I don't know what this is. Watch a movie. The member streams are happening. Fair enough. I mean, I just started mine, so take that as you will, I guess. Whoops. Dang, got rid of the skin, so the eyelash is there. I still don't know what this layer is. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what this layer is. I guess if it's nothing, I can get rid of it. Ice. Yo, what up, Trey? Face. Face. Scan. Skin plus lizard part. Hair. And the rest of this is the armor, I think. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Armor. The armor. Yep. Most of this piece is the armor. Alright, well, time to get started. Hey, I just came from a trading card shop. Nice! It's like the kind of guy you love to hate. It's a woman, but yes. it's one of the various Final Fantasy characters I have drawn throughout my time as an artist. Because Final Fantasy people love to get commission art of their characters, myself included. And some of them happen to come to me to draw their character. Alright, well, time to just get started on the art, y'all. Let's fucking go. This will be fun. Nah, I said that kind of sarcastically. It will probably be a bit rough just because it's a lot of metal, but it'll be fun. I'll enjoy. I don't know if I'm gonna do my normal technique, strategy, play, whatever you want to call it. I have more WoW raid in the night, so I can't, like, I'm not going to stream it because it's only going to be like an hour, but I can't go all night. Time is it now? Like almost 4:30. We start at 9:30, probably end by 9. I mean, I don't know if I'll stream. I don't know how long I'm planning on streaming, but I can't go longer than like 9, I think. So we'll see. At least 3 hours, you know. That's my average, around 3 hours at least. If I hit at least 3 hours, I'm happy. Honestly, I should start trying to aim for like 4 hours, because that's when it starts getting into like part-time job territory, which there's nothing wrong with that, and that's actually ideal. But I feel like a 3 hour stream is like a decent point, you know. And I don't limit myself. Like, I don't have a hard cutoff of just 3 hours, right? If I want to go longer, I will go longer. If I don't want to go, if I want to go shorter, I'll go shortly. If I'm just not in the mood or something comes up. Just, I don't applaud anybody for the length of time that they stream. If this was like a full-time job for me, I'd probably look into actually streaming longer. You know, if I actually made money off of this, then I'd be more inclined to stream longer, probably. Maybe. Hard to say. And that's not a ploy for me to be like, hey, give me more money. That's just me kind of stating like, hey, if I did make money, I'd probably stream longer. Hard to say if that'll ever happen. Bombs. 5. Dun, dun. I really shouldn't be worrying about the lines right now. Yeah, I really shouldn't be worrying about the lines. Now, all things considered, I guess I can put this in the face folder. I could. Doesn't really matter either way. I will need to do the teeth though. Teeth. It's the chief. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's go. Actually, it looks like the music's a little too loud on stream still. There we go. Turn it down a little more. I want it to be audible, so if you wish to listen to the fine tunes, can, but I don't want it so loud that it's drowning out my voice. Well, my end it's okay. Maybe a little loud on my end too, but not too loud. If it starts showing out my voice, I just take one of my cups of my earphones off, my headphones, just move it out slightly, and then I'm good. And then I can hear myself speak. So you know, there's a setting in headphones, like for some headphones and stuff, where when you speak, you can hear yourself through your headset. I don't know how people do that. Honestly, I have no fucking idea. I could never do something like that. It just sounds so weird. Down. Add some saturation, add some color. Hey, the armor may be black, but it doesn't mean that I can't have other like brighter colors in, you know. The rest of the piece may be dark, but the skin can have some reds and stuff to make it pop, and nothing wrong with that. Working with black as a color is very challenging because I can't do just straight black, and if I do a pure grayscale, it looks kind of lame. It's not great to work with, so I end up putting some color in it, like purple or purple, I guess, or blue. I guess I don't have really any examples of blue. It's all purple right now, but still. I think my least favorite color to work with is probably green, because it's very easy to fuck up green. Like if you look in the color wheel up here, green is the largest chunk of it. It's almost like a fourth of it, right? Some forms of green, like it's almost a fourth of the entire color wheel. So it's very easy to fuck up and get like the wrong green. but you know, it's fine. It's all good. I don't really work with green that often in the first place, so it's not really an issue. Yellow can be kind of tough too. Like blonde hair, for example, can actually be kind of challenging, kind of tricky. Kind of tricky, not necessarily, but it can be kind of tricky. Elden Ring is fun. I think moving forward, I'm probably going to do PNG tubing just so the game like runs decently. Which is a bit of a shame, but at the same time, it's not a big of a deal. PNG tubing for Elden Ring specifically. For other games, like, no, I'll just keep doing normal model. You know, I don't care that much. I don't have a PNG. Well, okay, I have a PNG for this model, but I don't have a PNG that like looks decent for a reactive for this model that I'm using currently. So it'll be my old one, which I don't mind. I like the old one. It's cute. The only issue I have with the old one isn't necessarily it being cute or anything. It's that this one's just more expressive, you know. My hand's hurting, but it's not my drawing hand, it's my other hand. I don't know why. Kind of weird. Why does my hand hurt the way it does? Oh, the skin's already looking kind of decent. Let's do really deep red shadows. Yeah, how's that look? Looks solid, actually. I like it. Has a like pop art kind of feel. I just like really bright colors. I think it's fun. There's gonna be a lot of overpainting in this piece though. I shouldn't spend too much time on this skin since it is a really small portion of the overall piece. I want it to look good, but you know, it's only so much to do. I guess I could do work on the teeth. Let's drop it down to like a bluish color. Gotta make sure to give her fangs, you know. Gotta make sure to give her fangs. Because what kind of lizard lady doesn't have fangs? I'm actually not really liking that blue that much. That's okay. Maybe make it a slightly darker blue. How the teeth shadows look? Okay. Right. Lovely. Actually, does the character in question have a lip color? Kinda yes, but it's not a different color. Actually, it's weird that the skin here on here is more pale than the skin here. This is the piece. This piece is the one we basically copy off of, but it's the same character. Maybe it's just the lighting. Yeah, maybe it's just the lighting. I can do like pink lips, I guess. Ah, my hand's hurting. I don't know why. And it's not even like the one, it's not even my right hand that I draw with, it's my left hand. And it's like the back of my hand. It's weird. I'm stretching it just in case, but ah. Oops. Let's see. Gotta erase it to make sure it looks okay, and then drop the saturation. Nah. Drop the luminosity. No. I guess it's a hue thing. That looks good. Yeah, that looks okay. But we're gonna and let's do a multiply. We take this and we just, yeah, same here. Multiply. We take that color. Yeah, now the face is a bit more covered in shadow. That looks good. Yeah, let's go. We do another layer. We take the like red shadow, deep red shadow, do that. I can fuck around with this a little. It's this little bit right here. I need to move it up. Actually, nah, it looked good where it was. Okay. Okay. Works for me. This bit, I need a sneeze. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to sneeze in your ear. That's rude. That was rude of me. I didn't mean to do that. It just kind of happened. I apologize. Ooh, that winded me slightly. Damn, that was a powerful sneeze. Imagine getting winded because of a sneeze. Got them like dad sneezes. I'll never forget the one time I went to an IHOP with my dad and his wife. And me and his wife were just, we were on something that night. I swear we were losing our shit over nothing and kind of causing a scene. And my dad was just so pissed at us. He was just so mad at us because we were just having a good time, but he was angry. he was upset. It was fun though. I had a good time. I haven't talked to him in a minute. I think it was like Christmas the last time I talked to him. He butt dialed me a few weeks ago. I thought he was just actually calling me, but it must have been a butt dial because he didn't like talk or anything. I love my dad. He's great. He's not my biological father, right? My bio dad, I don't know at all, but he's still great. The closest thing I have to a dad, so I consider him my dad. I don't actually call him dad in real life. I call him by his name. His name's Sam. I don't really care if people know that his name's Sam. Just Sam's a pretty common name. But yeah, his name's Sam. I just call him Sam. But when I refer to him with other people, I just call him my dad at this point. I've been waiting for you. Coming for your soul. Alright, just layer it like normal, you know. The shadow will be just a very direct point, straightforward highlight, lighting I don't know why it's a highlight per se. I'm not necessarily wrong, but not what I meant. Wait, let me do this so I can. The muscle memory from the technique that I use is seeping through way too much right now. I guess this part's a bit dark. This part should all be like pretty dark. The fan is at the awkward point where if it's on, it's too cold, but if it's off, it's too hot. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's really annoying. Maybe if I like point it backwards so that it's on, but it's only directly hitting me, so it's like making the general area a little cooler, but it's not like directly smacking me in the face, you know. We got a different fan than the one I've been using. It was a fan from my aunt's old job she was using. She used to work at her old place. She had a fan for her office, and now she doesn't need it, so she brought it home, and it was just sitting downstairs for a long time. But then she's like, here, you can have it because I don't need it. I'm like, okay, sure. She's like, it should work. I'm like, all right, bet, I'll take it. Why not? I haven't had to really use it much recently because of the nature of it being like winter, but sometimes it gets hot. Sometimes I forget things. Maybe I should use a chalk brush for some texture here. Not this one. Different one. Different one. Different chalk brush. Dude, I'm getting to the point where I'm just kind of done with WoW for now. I just don't feel like doing 25 mans. I don't mind my 10 mans, but man, the 25 mans just kind of feel like a waste of time. I'm not getting much out of them. I can't parse because of hard modes. I can't get much in the way of upgrades because we're not doing hard modes. I really need orbs outside of for one more crafted piece. I only need 2 more, which I could theoretically just buy for like 1,000 gold. What's sad? I have more money in classic than I do in retail right now. I'm fucking broke in retail. I used my token that I had pay for my WoW time, and I had just enough money left over to buy another one. So I don't know what I'm sitting on. So if I ever want to like play again, I could. Man, I'm not feeling it. I don't know why, but I'm burning out on World War way faster than I am Max. I don't know, maybe I was just one of those players that wanted to casually like sit down for a single raid night, get through full clear, just try to parse as high as I could, you know, just enjoy myself, shit talk about the shitty raid group I was in with my buddies, you know, that kind of thing. Then not really pay much attention to the game outside. But I can't even do that in World War, because at least like if parses weren't dictated by whether or not you did hard mode or not. You do a hard mode fucking kill and die 20 seconds in the fight and do 2000 DPS overall and still parse higher than me doing like 9k DPS on a fight in normal mode. It sucks. It's not that big of a deal, but it does kill my motivation to actually play a little bit. And keep in mind, I'm one of those people that cares about parses during prog, but when it's a fight that I've already killed like a billion times, it's just like, if I can't parse, then what's the point? And even on fights without hard modes, I'm in a precarious situation where my gear's not good enough to get the super high parses because I'm not doing hard modes, and my kill times suck, which will obviously contribute to shittier DPS. The longer your fights last, the worse it is. Now, I'm not playing MM right now. I'm playing survival, but I am spec'd as if my kills are 6 minutes on my MM. I should probably change it because I think our kill times are faster. But the only real no, Yeah. I don't play MM right now though. I'm playing survival because I don't need to play MM, thankfully. And survival doesn't matter. All right, that's enough of that particular color. So let's do something darker. Add a bit more darkness. Actually, I should do this on a different layer. Kind of, I don't own it. I would need to get Game Pass or buy the game or something, but I kind of want to play Metal Hellsinger again. It's just so much fun. The music's so good. I'm glad I have enough of a backlog of games that I could play without having to worry about actually spending money on new games. But man, sometimes Game Pass is really nice. Man, I don't know why, but it feels like a mix between dust and kitty litter at the moment. I don't know why. It's super weird. I don't get it. And it confuses me and hurts my nostrils a bit. And I don't know how to fix this issue. I guess it's a little dusty in my room. There's a lot of webs. A lot of spider webs. I'm too lazy to tear down because, like, who cares? I think it's more cobwebs than spider webs, but again, they're not in the way, so I don't really care. Got that whole, like, decrepit aesthetic going on. Decrepit abandoned building aesthetic. Hell yeah, dude. I need to clean my room. It's pretty bad right now. Just need to sit down and, like, really clean my room. I was looking through some pictures, some old pictures the other day. I'm like, wow, my room used to be so clean. That was really nice. I should see about doing something about that, huh? I don't know. Having a clean room would it wouldn't fix all my mental health issues, that's for damn sure, but it wouldn't hurt. Keeping your space nice and tidy and organized is always nice. Yeah, that actually helped a lot. Okay. Then, well, I don't need to do an extra layer. Having the bit of extra texture from the chalk brush is really nice. It's helping. So man, if there's one thing I missed from Photoshop, it was my chalk brush in that. I got it from good old Keenan Lafferty. Big inspiration and stuff. I don't really know him personally. I've talked to him once because of Patreon thing. I digress there. But yeah, I got his chalk brush, and God, it was just such a good all-in-one tool. Learning how to use it properly, it was so nice. It was such a good brush, and I haven't found anything quite like it in Clip Studio. I've stopped looking. I gave up, but technically you can import Photoshop brushes into Clip, and I have, and it's kind of what I'm using right now, I think. No, I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one, and it's fine, but it doesn't have the right feel, you know. It doesn't have the right feel. There's just something very special about that one brush that I can't get anymore. Now, mind you, with my current technique, I don't really need it, and the brushes I do use and have they work. They get the job done. I can't really complain. I say as I proceed to complain right now. I digress. It don't matter. Oh, great. Now my drawing's hand hurting. Hand hurty. Not hand hurty. I don't like Hand Hurdy. Actually, I should go into Assault Brush and push highlights and stuff with that. Bump it up a bit. Yeah, I don't know if I want to put it here or I theoretically do both. Maybe on the inside. Yeah, I guess the inside would probably work better because if you look at the way I did the rings, that's where it is there too. I might need to go back and readjust what I did on the rings. Yes, thanks for the resub. 2 months, let's fucking go. Thanks, Ricky. Much love, much appreciation to you. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Thank you. Alert was kind of quiet, but I got you. I heard it. So they keep playing. I do. Nice. I'm glad to hear you're having a good day. It looks so cool. Thank you. It's a commission stuff, but yeah, that's where it's at right now. So yeah, just slowly but surely making progress, working on the easier parts first before I get the harder parts out of the way, because I get intimidated by my own hubris sometimes. I normally want to do something like this, but I need the money, and my client's a friend of mine, talked about it, and I'm like, normally I would say no, but I do need the money, and I've kind of been not necessarily an ass, but I have been like pretty bad about like taking their comms recently. I've blown them off like twice before, so I'm like, okay, I don't want to blow them off again because I feel like a dick. I'm not blowing them off in the sense that like, oh, I took it and then just didn't do it and refund. No, it's just me basically just saying no, like, no, I don't want to take this commission. But still, I feel like a dick, so I'm like, I'm gonna take this one, even though it's outside my outside of what I normally do. But I'm also going to charge you more for it because it is outside. I was going to charge more because it's outside of what I would normally do. I'm basically breaking my own rules by taking it, and they're like, yeah, that's not a problem. So yeah, but I've been sitting on this for a bit. I've been slacking really hard on art stuff. I'm like, I really need to get this done. I was working on it a few days ago on stream, so now I want to work on it again. There we go. And I guess I'll do one more like passive like shadows, make it nice and dark on the parts that matter. I'm enjoying it. I'm just kind of like scared isn't the word because I'm not scared. Just kind of worried about how I'm going to render out the armor. I don't know. Not yet. I have an idea, but I don't know. I just want to make sure it looks good, right? I think what I'll do is I haven't been for the. So I haven't been doing my normal technique for the bits I've already worked on. But I think what I will do is I'll do my technique of doing the multiply and screen layers, go over the entire thing except for maybe the super dark bit, except for the maybe like basically what's already pitch black bit. Maybe I'll ignore that, but everything else I'll go through, and it's all basically one uniform color, or not uniform color, but it's all like a dark gray. Yeah, it's all a dark gray. This is the lightest it is, and that's still only a half tone. Okay, KSC. Yeah, it's only a half tone. So I can go in and it'll look decent, and then I can go in after I do the base light multiply and screen everything and work on every little bit and bop individually or whatever. Okay, I think and I need to do a lot of overpainting later anyways, so that's always a thing. Okay, now we work on the hair. Hang on. It's too dark of a color. See, that's way too dark. Looks fine. Maybe I should do the gradient. Maybe I can get away with doing the gradient over. Not really. Not really. Oh well. I think I can make this work. What if I do a light, like a really light color for the shadows? Oh, I'm fucking up anyways. I never filled the base layer with white. That also makes a bit of sense. Yeah, I guess I just work it up progressively. Actually, I'm going back and forth a lot on this. I just need to find, I think, okay, yeah, this works. Rotate the canvas, make it my life a bit easy, a little bit easier. You know, I wanted to stream earlier today, but then I got distracted with other things like Genshin and YouTube. Lots of people uploading videos today for some reason, which is cool, but then it's like, okay, well, now I'm watching this, like, okay, another video came out that I won't watch, I'll watch this, and like, okay, another video just came out, okay, I'll watch this. Like, if I keep doing this, I won't stream at all today, especially since I can't go all night. Like, I can't do like 20-hour stream or nothing today. I mean, I guess I could theoretically if I really wanted to. My longest stream was only 16 hours, which I guess saying only is kind of crazy talk depending on who you ask. I don't know if I'd ever do a 24-hour stream. I don't think I'll ever do a 24-hour stream without an incentive. It's like a subathon maybe, or something, or like a very special occasion. I'm not even counting like anniversary or birthday as special occasion. I don't really care. You know what those streams are going to be? You know what those streams are going to be? Those streams are going to be me playing Tears of the Kingdom, because that game comes out shortly before my, like a week before my birthday. That is what my anniversary and my birthdays are going to be, because my anniversary is May 19th, I'm pretty sure, and my birthday is May 22nd. I think it should be. Last time I checked. And you know what comes out around that time? Tears of the Kingdom. So that is what those streams are going to be. I expected absolutely nothing particular on those. Because the sad thing is, based off of past experience, even if I wanted to do something fancy and like hang out with people and stuff on my birthday, there's a real good chance I probably won't, because they'll just flake on me. So that's fun. But it's okay. I'm not bitter or salty. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'll probably stream on those days, or at least try to if I can help it. But I'm also not putting much stock in either of them. Not doing anything fancy for either. I mean, hell, the 1 year is kind of wild to think, considering it. I originally started streaming just as a means of giving my static in Final Fantasy at the time a different POV for our Dragonsong prog, which I can't believe that was almost a year ago now. We're already almost halfway through March. I'm on a pretty good streak at the moment though. Streaming for almost every day for like almost 2 weeks now. I'm up to like 12 days or something, so that's kind of cool. There's a lot of noise downstairs. This is getting to the. I should turn off the gradient. Why did I think? I never think of stuff like that. It's like I should turn off the gradient so I can know what and see what I'm doing. And then I could do highlights and then another darker shadow or something. The way I do hair at the moment, it's not perfect, but there's an aesthetic to it. Okay. Let's do green. I should do a little more desaturated color for the highlights, and I guess use my slightly less harsh watercolor brush here. It's one of those pieces that you have to trust in the process and hope it all comes together in the end. Even if it's not looking horrible like currently, but it's one of those things where you just have to kind of hope and pray that it'll look great in the end, which I believe it will. I believe that it will look solid in the end. I mean, all things considered, at the end of the day, as long as my client's happy, I don't give a fuck. When it comes to my commission work, so long as my client is happy with the end result, I don't care. It could literally nobody else could like it. I could not like it. I don't care. It could do literally 0 numbers on Twitter. Doesn't matter because it's paid work. Everything, my personal work, that's when I care. But when it comes to paid work for an individual, so long as that individual likes the art that I do for them, I'm happy. And if they don't like it, well, whoops. That means I fucked up. Most of my clients tend to be pretty happy with their end result. And at least I don't scam people. At least I'm not one of those people on Twitter, like those really big Twitter artists who have like 100k fucking followers who keep people on hold for like 2 years. They take a commission and then they don't work on it at all, and then they take more commissions, they don't work on them at all, and then they leave people hanging for like 2 years. I'm not like that. I feel bad when I fucking take 2 weeks to do a piece. You know, I hate when I take 2 weeks, let alone 2 fucking years. Multiply. Then I'll just go in with a soft brush for this. And that's too dark. Actually, I don't think I need a multiply. I just do normal and just go in with actual, like, that's a little too dark still. Yeah, basically, if somebody paid you to do work for you. Yeah, I got scammed one time. Paid over $220 for commission. She moved her. Oh my god, that fucking blows. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't get it. Some people just suck. I'm not the best artist. I don't have a ton of clients. My art's not that expensive. But man, people like, my commissions aren't that expensive. But still, like, you pay for a full body, you're gonna pay at least $75, right? If you do a full body commission from me, you're gonna pay at least $75. That's $75 of your hard-earned fucking pay, you know? Hell, a lot of people don't necessarily have jobs that pay a ton of money. $75 could be over half a day's work, if not more. You know, and I don't want people to feel like they're wasting their money on me, of all things, you know? I feel bad making people wait already, and a lot of people are very understanding, but then I'm just like, I still feel bad. I get my shit done in the end, but man. But yeah, like every now and then on Twitter, you see these posts of like these people who commission big artists, and then they're stuck waiting for literal months without any response. The artist ghosting them and stuff, and it's like, god damn, that feels so bad. I don't want to be one of those kind of people. I don't want to scam people or anything. And I have it in my terms where if I legitimately can't do a commission for any reason, like if I can't finish a commission, I will refund them, right? Now mind you, I finished all of my commissions, but if something major happens, yeah, and I always make sure to communicate. Like if I have a work in progress, I'll show my work in progress. If something comes up, I'll be sure to tell people like, hey, something has come up, I can't really work right now, or like this is why work has been slow, or stuff like that. I'm just busy with other things. Wait a minute. Okay. Well, I did pay $150 for a guy to make me a 3D model for me. I paid it like last year, been waiting for almost 4 months. Said he'll start with it soon, but I see you do other stuff at the time, so I don't know if I got scammed or not, if he still doesn't make it. Well, if you can help it, contact him and ask for an update. And if he doesn't have an update and you're tired of waiting, like if there's a queue, naturally if there's a queue, stuff like that can take time, and you might be like behind on the queue for like to some extent or another. But you know, your best bet is to like go out of your way to reach out to them and just ask for an update, right? Ask see like, okay, what, you know, I've been waiting this long. Is there any work you've done already that you can show me, or like, if not, will you be starting soon, or blah 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 blah. Stuff like that, right? And then, you know, if they don't give you a satisfactory answer, then you should be within your rights to refund them, especially if you went through PayPal invoices. Like for me personally, when I do commissions, I do PayPal invoices for two reasons: to protect myself and to protect my clients. Because if I ever actually end up being an asshole, which I don't want to be, but if I ever end up being an asshole and they get into a circumstance where they need a refund and I'm unwilling to do it, PayPal will help them because of that invoice. But likewise, if they ever end up getting into a position where my client's an asshole, which I haven't dealt with yet, right? I haven't dealt with any like majorly asshole clients or anything. It protects me as well. But yeah. When I paid, he said he did not have any other commission to make, but a few days ago he said a lot of commission finished first before he can make mine, so oof. Oof. I mean, it sucks to like go out of your way to ask for a refund, but if you feel like you're getting scammed, you can fight tooth and nail for it at the very least, and try to. But yeah, that sucks though. See, I've never really been in a position like that, so I don't know exactly the right steps to take. So take any advice I'm giving right now kind of as a grain of salt. Ultimately, it's like, I don't know if what I'm saying right now will actually help at all. All right, time for the armor. Yeah, I don't like that, being that guy, so wait for my commission to take time to finish stuff. Yeah, but there's a point where you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting, and they tell you one thing and then in the end they do another thing, and then you keep waiting. And you also have to think, if they're going to do it to one person, they're probably doing it to multiple people. And if they're doing it to multiple people, that's not a good look. And I'm not saying you should like publicly name and shame them, right? There's it's a gray area. Publicly naming and shaming someone is not a good call, but yeah, I can understand the frustration. Like personally, I've only ever actually commissioned one piece, and then the person I commissioned it from ended up running into some real life issues, and he had other commissions. Like, I was in a queue and I was like fourth in line, and he had other commissions he had to worry about on top of some particular, you know, life stuff that came up. And in that case, you know, it took longer than was anticipated, but I was patient, understanding, and willing. But he communicated with me that those issues arose, that, hey, life kind of threw a curveball at me, so I might be like slower and stuff. Yeah, but I need to poke on him one time each month. That's when you start let's feel right. I understand real life comes first. I don't mind really. Yeah, I mean, if he has nothing to show you after 4 months, and I mean literally nothing to show you, especially when he said that his he didn't have any commissions he was taking on or working on in the first place beforehand, I can see the frustration. I think that is a little messed up. I agree. And I don't think you are necessarily in the wrong to go out of your way to like ask for a refund, because $150 it can be a lot of money. You know, that could be a lot of money. I know $150 is a lot of money for me. Sure it is. Like, damn, it's been you. Oh, you're so sweet. Don't feel obligated to do that. But yeah, no, seriously though. Okie dokie. Oops. Ow. Anyways, yeah, like if he has fucking Pomu. Anyways, if he has nothing to show and he's been giving you the runaround for months now, that's when it starts getting to the point where it's like it's completely understandable that you might want to like start thinking about maybe refunding him or whatever. Ultimately it's up to you. But if he doesn't have anything to show you, that's kind of yikes. Every artist works at their own pace. Real life stuff happens, and all, you know, there's all sorts of shit. So you have to get benefit of the doubt to some extent. Well, only to some extent, you know. Yeah, it's very true, you're saying. Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a shitty circumstance to be in. Hopefully you at least like did a payment method that has some form of like buyer protection. Like I know PayPal with like invoices and stuff has buyer protection to some extent, arguably maybe too much because some people could abuse it, but yeah. So if PayPal can potentially help you. Like if you go and ask for a refund from him and he doesn't give one, you could potentially take it up with PayPal, you know, especially if there's an invoice, which most artists, I do recommend doing invoices for your work. It's beneficial for everybody, and it also means you won't get in trouble with like PayPal themselves or the IRS for taxes if you're in the States and stuff like that. That's a whole different conversation though, you know. That's a whole different conversation. All right, well, the shading on the armor is like looking okay so far. This bit right here is kind of weird. Yeah, that bit right there is a little weird. New Hell of a Boss episode came out today and it was pretty good. It's pretty good. It was pretty good. I did enjoy. Don't necessarily want to talk about it too much as a game spoiler because people do care about the story and stuff for those who watch it. But that's understandable. I wouldn't want to spoil it for anybody. I haven't really been watching much lately. Oh, this season of anime is like I've been slacking on really hard. There's shows I watch them, but slacking. Just been doing other things. I've been kind of addicted to Genshin again lately. I've been playing a lot. Like obviously I've been playing a bit on stream, but like even off stream last few days I've been playing like so much. Today I haven't been playing nearly as much, but I still played quite a bit. So now I am completely out of Mora in game. I have 4,000. Which, if you play Genshin, you know how little that is. So, maybe I need to wait for an event or something. And 3 million just like a few days ago. I don't know where it all went. Oh well, whatever. But so how much does this commission pick cost? I charged them 75. Normally half body pictures from me are 55. But I charged them 75. That's not bad, really. Yeah. Because, yeah, my full body prices are 75. I don't make enough to just, or I don't get enough clients just by making my prices much higher. Since I'm travel, yes, it does. It does indeed. La 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 la. Around the last song of the OST makes me sad. It makes me sad. I like the Hellsinger music. La la la. The end. It's lifeless spider. Nice. Yeah, I don't dislike armor. I actually really like armor, but drawing it is a nightmare. Especially when it's like pure black. Ah, sorry. I don't. How much money for a pic of your VTuber boy get head pats on him? All of my commission stuff is it's on my Twitter. All of my info is on my Twitter. If you're curious about pricing and stuff, it's on there. I can't wait to get this piece done just so I don't have to worry about comm stuff for at least a little bit. Well, I gotta go now. Let's take a look at it. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for the resub. I'll see you later. I hope your whole situation works out. But yeah, I don't really have any other like art that I want to work on right now per se. But man, just having the looming like threat of commissions hanging over my head kind of sucks, because I'm like, man, there's other things I want to do. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood to do art, but I'm kind of forced to when I have commission pieces, because if I take them I need to do them because somebody paid for it. Whereas if it's like a personal piece, I don't care. It can take a few months to finish a personal piece. I can not even finish anything personal piece wise. I don't give a fuck. Also, doesn't help that most of the things I've been doing for the last few months has been commission work. It gets kind of soul draining to an extent. I don't even dislike it, but man, sometimes I want to do something else. I'm not gonna fault anybody for commissioning me, and if I didn't want to take the comms, I wouldn't take the comms, right? If I didn't want to take the commissions, I wouldn't take them. I would say no. I've said no before. I can say no again. But I am in a weird spot right now where I don't have a ton of money and I can always use more money. So if anybody asks me for a comm, there's a good chance I'll probably say yes off of that alone. Whoops. Smite for us! Smite for us! The end! This lifeless paradise! Oh. What now? Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. I need to keep my fucking alerts on just in case something important happens, like an emergency or something happens, you know? I know I work in coal mines. Nice. I've never worked in a coal mine. That doesn't sound very pleasant. It sounds very dangerous, but I'm glad you no longer work in coal mines. So, yay. Good for you. It's cool. Sulfur smells nice. I've heard contrary, but hey, you know what? You do you. you do you, you know? Like, if you like to smell sulfur, good for you. Scent of coal. I've never actually smelled coal. At least I don't think I have. Well, charcoal. We burn charcoal, but charcoal and coal are different things. Because charcoal's like wood, isn't it? Think so? By having the name coal in the name, or the word coal in the name, it's not coal. Takes time to get used to. Fair enough. I think the worst thing I've ever smelt was an entire pallet of rotting watermelon. It was absolutely rancid. It was horrible. I like watermelon. God, I hate structural unemployment. Fair? Not 100% sure what you mean by that, but fair, I guess. Okay, this is done. So, time to kill. Maybe Hades. I could probably get away with Doom. There's a lot of noise going on upstairs. Hey, I'll do Hades again because I like Hades. Good music. Ear looks very biteable. Don't bite my ears. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not very nice. Those are my ears. I need them to like hear things. You know? If they get bitten, that would hurt. Down, 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 down. I like that this particular like playlist, I guess playlist works. This particular like playlist starts explicitly with the Hades theme and it takes up like a third of it. It's like 20 minutes of song. Actually, it's not quite 20 minutes. I think it's like more like 11 minutes. But phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 is like a lot of music. A lot of music. A lot of music I enjoy too. Well, making slow but steady progress on this. Ban it. Oh man, the amount of overpainting I'm gonna need to do is gonna be insane. But it'll be fun, I think. I think when I get to the overpainting stuff, actually will be kind of fun. Gotta get the initial painting bits done first, though. God, I can't wait for Hades 2. Hades 2 will, I am looking for that game very, very much. I know Hades 1 went in early access. I'll probably end up picking up Hades 2 in early access because, yeah. I actually did pick up Hades 1 when it was in early access, but it was like only a few months out from releasing. It's only like maybe 2 or 3 months out from releasing, so it was very close when I picked it up. I got one completed run, and I really enjoyed it, but I didn't like get addicted to it until the like full release happened. It was with the full release. I'm like, yeah. I am now very, very addicted to this game. I still do runs in that and stuff pretty regularly. For some reason, there's a lot of me playing Hades from back in December that's still up on my channel. I don't know why. My VOD should be deleted after 2 weeks, just due to how Twitch works. Now, mind you, I save most of my VODs to YouTube. They're not public. They're not public, but they are saved just in case. There's just like an export to YouTube button that Twitch has that I do. It's nice having a backup. I don't know why, but my chest feels kind of weird. I feel a little funny. Let's turn this off. Oh. I turned everything off. That turns everything off, then. Where's the... I get that this is the gradient. I get that this is the background and the gradient, but where's the, like, lines? Is this it? This is it. Okay. Wait, did I hit cancel? I think I might hit cancel. There we go. Alright, put the width down by a few pixels. Put the height down by a few pixels. I should hopefully fix whatever issues I'm having. Whoops. Yep. All right. Think so. And yeah, that side's whatever because it's not like any actual drawing. All right, cool. It's just reference stuff if I ever need it. Ugh. which at this point I probably shouldn't. Oh. Yeah, this isn't looking perfect yet. Not just a process. It'll get there. I believe. I'm a believer. Oh. Erase that. That's not. Yeah. This too. That works. I'm a believer. Down. I'm actually surprised I've been streaming as much as I have. I kind of slowed down on the streaming multiple times a day thing, just kind of because I fixed my sleep schedule magically, sorta. Though, it's also not. It's also I don't have the time to if I do the evening stuff unless I do WoW streams. In the last couple of days, I've just been so fucking tired during the times where I would be playing WoW, which I did play. You know, I still played. But I'm like, I don't have the energy to stream. I don't have the energy to play and stream. And yeah. And I feel like me not streaming the last couple of nights for WoW specifically, probably the right call. The first day, not first day. Let's see, what's it, Saturday? Okay, so Friday? No. Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So on Thursday, we had to wait like almost 45 minutes before we could do our first pull. So it'd basically just be me sitting here for 45 minutes, not really doing anything. And then the second, and then last night was not an amazing night. Not our worst night, but not an amazing night. Say that pretty confidently. I'm hungry. I ate earlier. I have some chips if I want to eat those, I guess. Chips are kind of cool. I do indeed enjoy some chips. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming today. I don't know. Typical time is like 3 hours. I'm gonna go for an hour 20. I don't know. We'll see. Oh man, now my arm's hurting. Bruh, what is with my body and the constant aches and the pains? Constant aches and pains. Feels bad, man. Ah. Literally, it literally feels bad. Because being in pain does not feel good unless you're a masochist, I guess. In which case, more power to you, I guess. I personally am not. Personally, I am not a masochist. But you know what? That is. If that's your prerogative, more power to you. Just don't be weird about it. It's just, you know, just don't be weird about it. That's all that matters. The helmet's gonna be a bit tricky. There's a lot going on here. A lot going on here. And it's only the first pass of the shadows. This is not even kind of including like the highlights and the not highlights. You know what? Let's do Doom. This is Doom workout mix. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. And then Mick Gordon is way too fucking good at what he does. Mick Gordon is just such a good fucking composer. He's an amazing musician. Yeah, I don't really got much to say right now. I ain't got much to talk about. You know, just sitting here doing that art stuff. I don't know, I feel a little like out of breath. I don't know why, but not out of breath in the sense that like, oh, I just ran with like 5 miles type of out of breath. More out of breath is in like, I don't know. I'm just a mess. I'm just a mess. You know, I'm glad I at least have somewhat of a filter so that I don't say every little thing that comes to my mind. I say most things, but there are some things where I hold my tongue on. But then I get tired and I stop caring. I get tired and agitated and I just stop caring. Like last night, that was fun. Yeah, I'm really. I hope the ring on Vizak Shop's thing is really nice. But I'm really getting to the point where I almost don't want to run 25 anymore in Odor. I don't know. I wanna have my Friday and Saturday evenings back. I think it was a mistake signing up with the guild who was running Friday, Saturday. I don't think it was a good idea. And then there's also the fact that I was kind of getting bored. Like really bored. I was already kind of burnt out the first few weeks, but I also there was also some other bullshit going on at that time, so I took a few weeks off. You know, I didn't play for like 2 weeks, but now especially it's like I don't care. I'll still commit to our 10-mans, but that's only because I resubbed. But outside of that, I don't know if I want to do 25s, man. My gear level's fine. Where oh, actually, I think this little bit. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, but in terms of like gear level, my gear level's fine. Where if I were to come back like around TOC or something, I'm geared up for TOC. So that's a non-issue. It also really sucks that my server really sucks. We only have a handful of guilds that are decent. By handful, I literally mean only like maybe 5. There's like five like decent guilds. But, you know, if I get to the point where all I'm doing is bitching about something, I think it's probably a good idea for me to step back and stop doing that something, at least for a little bit. Because one, nobody wants to see me bitch constantly, over and over and over. Non-stop bitching, like a little bit of bitching's fun. Non-stop bitching, not as much fun. 2, if all I'm doing is bitching, then clearly I'm not having as much fun as I think I'm having. And when it comes to something that is literally just a video game, I don't want to be having some fun. Is there any part of this that I haven't touched up on yet? I don't think so. I guess this bit down here. I like the drum roll at the end of this song. It feels kind of out of place, but it's super good. I wonder if the Doom music's gonna get me smacked by YouTube. It'll be like copyright claim, and you're like, okay, that's fine. I don't care about the copyright claim. I don't make money off YouTube anyways. I'm not monetized at all. I don't even want to be monetized. You know what? You know, I don't want to be monetized, because I don't make any of my VODs public anyways. If you didn't watch within the like 2-week period that they were available, well, sucks to suck. I could theoretically do a rebroadcast of my Yakuza 2 Kiwami 2 stuff, so that I can go back and like get back into it. Oh man. My chest, man. Head kind of itchy. It's fun having thoughts I can't actually vocalize, because the things I talk about are very much not kosher for me to talk about. Not even that they're offensive or anything, but it's stuff that it was said in confidence, or it's interpersonal thoughts that are kind of dark. Yay, dark thoughts. Dark thoughts are always fun. They like to creep up on you. Be like, I'm gonna do a little funny and make your life miserable. Like, please don't do that. But they're like, fuck you, gonna do that. I'm like, fine, I guess you'll do that. That's how much I do about it, is there? You need to take the funny pills. I've been off my medication for a long time. It's very unfortunate, because it actually unironically helps, like, a lot. It's like, especially in hindsight. Like, at the time, like, I knew it helped, but it didn't really feel much different. but between going to therapy and actually being on medicine, and thankfully, like, so I was on an antidepressant called Wellbutrin. I have friends who've been on Wellbutrin that they've had really bad side effects too. One of my friends said that when he took it, it literally felt like he had bugs calling him, like, constantly. I was lucky. I didn't have any negative side effects like that, so it actually ended up being pretty decent for me. It was a pretty solid option for me, but after I moved state, I didn't have a therapist anymore, so I didn't have anybody who can like re-up my prescription or anything. And I wasn't entirely sure how my health insurance was like either. I probably could have found another therapist, but then I'm just like, I don't want to restart with a new therapist and have to explain everything from scratch all over again. And what if I don't like my new therapist? I love my first therapist. She was great. We got along well. There are some days that she pissed me off very, very royally. But for the most part, she was great. I really enjoyed her. I really enjoyed having her as a therapist, at least. Oh yeah, there's the handle of the sword that I haven't like shaded at all. But yeah, mental health is important, and mine is stinky. Mine is very stinky. It is smelly, smelly poo poo. It is smelly poo poo brain. Uh-oh, stinky. Well, you know what isn't uh-oh stinky? Nice smelling flowers. Nice smelling flowers are not uh-oh stinky. They are the opposite of uh-oh stinky. You know, I haven't played Splatoon in the last few days, so I've been doing other things. I should play more Sploot. I got my time out of the Xenoblade DLC. I think I'm good for now on that. I had my fun. I don't need to like hardcore min-max it or anything. I got enough out of it that I'm happy. If I want to play some more, I can. I haven't even been doing like the AFK grinding, so I think that kind of shows just how little I care about it right now. A literal AFK grinding. I just need to have my Switch on and I could do it basically. It's functionally no effort on my end. But I haven't been, so I guess that kind of just shows like, yeah, I don't really give a shit at the end of the day. But I am excited for that story DLC though. Story DLC is pretty hype. Pretty hype. Guess I shouldn't care that much about like little intricate details right now because I do have to go in and do overpaints later. Maybe I should go in with the highlights and stuff. No, there's still some more shadowy bits I can, more shadows I can put in. I'm glad this color that I picked works, or at least is working. But I guess because all of these are kind of like just a dark gray, the brightest color is a halftone. It worked out in my favor. If it was like not that, it probably would have looked a little worse. And going through each of these individually was kind of sucked a lot. The overpaints are going to be very important. Oh, I don't know how much of this I'm going to do on stream. It's commission, so it's part of the reason why I'm even streaming it is kind of double dip, be like, okay, well, I need to work at the commission anyways, but I kind of want to stream and feel like streaming, so may as well, even though my own streams aren't the most entertaining thing because I never have anything to talk about, because art streams are just chatting streams, but it's something to look at. You know, if I have somebody here to talk to, maybe, but if nobody wants to talk, nobody's here, nobody else wants, it's fine, your choice. I don't keep my view count open during stream, so I literally have no idea if anybody's here. Anybody is here and you're just a lurker, appreciate you, love you. I love my lurkers. I love lurkers. Lurkers are the backbone of Twitch. Anybody tries to tell you otherwise is just wrong. Streams are predicated on their lurkers. You know, you see a streamer who has like 1,000 current viewers. You really think there's 1,000 people in their chat viewing or chatting? Fuck no. At most, only like 10% of that. Even then, I think 100 people chatting that's a lot of chatters. That's hard to keep up with. Most people just turn on a stream and just vibe. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And now there isn't anybody here in the first place, well, you know what, that's okay too, because honestly I wouldn't watch me draw on stream either. I have no idea, and you know, I could very easily check, but I'm not going to check. So I should keep the tab open just in case. I've been having issues with that, like literally a 0 average view count is 0 on one of my streams, which is kind of weird. I'm not even upset about that one, just confused because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to count as my own viewer, so I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I don't know. I've always been small, super small, you know, and that's fine. I don't resent anybody for it. I don't think anything of it much, really. It's not that big of a deal. As long as I'm enjoying it, I don't really care. And I guess for now I'm enjoying it. For now. There are some times where I don't, and that's when you get those periods of me just not streaming for like 2 weeks. Which has happened a couple of times, where I just won't stream for a few days. It's not even that I'm not busy. It's not even that I'm busy with anything. I just don't feel like streaming. Well, okay, the first time it was because I was busy with something, but then I stopped doing that something because I was miserable. It was last year in October. I was doing Inktober. It was my second attempt at it. The first attempt went really well. Second attempt, not so much. I was miserable, and I'm just like, I'm not doing this. I'm weirdly tired right now. All right, I'm gonna go in with highlights now. I think I'm at the point where I can do that pretty confidently. I don't know, I'm not really vibing with this. I love McGordon, but I'm not really vibing with this. Rip and tear, maybe? There's a very specific version of the song. This one, maybe? No. No. Capital Corner? What? Oh, yeah, there's a very specific version. There's a very specific upload of this. Yeah, okay, I don't care anymore. We'll do Pentacle. Good, like 2 hours of music. Alright. And now onto the highlights. The highlights of today's stream. The highlights on the armor. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like weirdly tired. Feel a little dizzy. I don't know why. That's not good, right? No, no, yeah. No. That's not very good. But I want to get this done, so I'm gonna keep working. At the very least, I want to get to a point where I am I can start working on the overpaints, I'd say. If I don't get the eyes done, I'm not that worried about it, but yeah. I want to get the base paints done so I can work on the overpaints. Whether I do it on stream or off stream, I don't really care. And then I can send a update to my client after I'm done with this. With some caffeine. That is definitely pushing the contrast though. I think it's looking good. But because I didn't do clean line art, I will have to go in and, well, do that, right? Nightbringer. Now listen. Freedom was a golden state of hope. Yeah! Oh! Bring us up in peace, for Gloria, live forever. Yeah! Down the dark regime. No, everyone. As much as I like doing art stuff and commissions, I really need to find like an actual job. The main issue is transportation at the moment. We have 2 cars, but only 2 cars is not good enough for us right now, I'd say. With how things work out or working out in my family at the moment, yeah, it's not great. Which is unfortunate. Like I'm very thankful that I can do this art stuff, at least for a little bit of a living, but it's not enough of a living. I am not making enough money off of my art to do it as a full-time job. Kind of like a side gig more so than anything. Which is all good. Not resentful about it. But unfortunately I'm running out of money. And I do have bills and stuff that I need to pay. I won't disclose my personal finances on stream. I think that's a topic for me and myself only. Me and my family, at worst. I don't think stream needs to know about how much money I have or how much I'm making or how much I need to spend or whatever. No, not right now. What's it, the 11th? I think Twitch is going to update my payout information in the next couple of days. I think on the 13th. I don't think I have enough for the payout though. Still. I'm really glad Twitch dropped the payout to $50 as opposed to $100. It makes my life easier. It means my money isn't trapped in my money. I guess it's not really my money until it's in my hands. But it means the money that people are giving me through subs or anything isn't trapped in like a perpetual limbo. At least for nearly as long. Potentially. A haunting guy. Oh, it's fucking decent. Darkest Rift. In the Deathfire. Red Whale Basement. In my way. I feel my Deathfire grasp. Canyon, ravished fields of war. Oh man, I don't want to say I'm bored, but yeah, I don't know. Not bored. Bored's not the right word. Apathetic. Kind of at a point where I'm like, this is just work for me right now, and I'd rather be doing something else. Which, unfortunate. I kind of hate that I branded myself as Clocko Art, but unfortunately I can't really like change it to just Clocko because it's taken on various different sites, and it really sucks. Even on Twitch, granted, I could probably get a hold of Twitch staff because the person who uses the name Clocko or who has the name Clocko hasn't like streamed or anything, and I don't know if they're active on. I don't know if they're active site-wide or anything. Oh, for all I know, it might have been me once upon a time that did that. Took the name. I don't fucking know. Probably not, because most sites I signed up for, I would go by the Clocko, which isn't amazing branding. It's not horrible branding. You know, you got like the odd ones out. You know, he has the in front of his name. You have the Amazing. He has the. I'm sure there's other people I can think of, but I don't know off the top of my head. It's definitely pushing the highlights though. Makes it look shiny armor. I like the shiny armor. Oh, my neck's kind of hurting. Funny, I actually have like somewhat decent posture right now. Okay, maybe not, but not like sitting up super straight, but I'm also not like super slouching either. But it's actually just ended up causing me pain. I shrunk too much, guys. It's not great. It's not amazing. Whoops. Click the thing I didn't mean to click. Glad I noticed that kind of thing before I start going to work, and then it's like, nope, can't do that. And I'm like, no. Speaking of, that works. Just was default there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna sign up for the 25s next week. At the very least, just take a break. I'm not beholden to it, so yeah. I should probably stop talking about WoW. Oh, maybe talk about Genshin. I have no money in Genshin. I'm out of Mora. I have no more money. I can't wait for Shannon's banner. That's in less than 2 weeks. Should be. I am up to over 50 pulls, and I have at least 20 on pity. I should hit soft pity. I should reach a point where I am at 50-50, where I can confidently hit the 50-50. Now the issue is, can I win the 50-50? Oh boy, oh buddy, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I've won my last 2 50-50s. I want a win streak, but that don't mean shit in the world of gotcha, boys. Getting that gotcha luck. I could probably stream the day his banner's out. Itchy. Do my pulls on stream. People like to watch others pull for stuff, but I don't have a lot of like pulls, you know. And I'm not whaling. People like to watch whales because it's a fantasy that they don't have themselves, or like super insane free to plays who save up for like literally like half a year for a single banner. They do everything they can. They play every day. I should stream more Genshin for the story. Actually, what I need to do is I need to finish Final Fantasy X. That's what I need to do. Before I carry on with everything else, I need to sit down and just finish Final Fantasy X. I'm just not vibing with it much now. At this point, I just don't care. I just don't care. I know I'm so close to being done though, but I just don't care. But at the same time, I know I know I should. Hollow Knight's been a lot of fun. I started Elden Ring yesterday, which is fun. I think I'll need a PNG tube that. So we'll see there. Uh-oh, lots of noise downstairs again. There's always so much noise downstairs. I'm glad I'm upstairs so that I'm not downstairs because noise downstairs. A lot of yelling yesterday. I'm glad I stopped streaming when I did yesterday. That was there was some shit going on. Even I don't know the full details of it all. I only heard bits and pieces. I just know there was a lot of things and stuff said. I don't know the full details, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't divulge them. No, I kind of wish I got, well, it's weird saying that. I was about to say I kind of wish I got into like streaming earlier, but at the same time, I used to stream back in high school. Not on Twitch, or I think hell at the time I don't think Twitch even existed. I think it was Justin TV. Not on Twitch, but on some just like random ass live stream site. And I would stream some art stuff, and I would stream some some gameplay every now and then, and it was, you know, whatever. I didn't take it too seriously, but I did stream, and I had fun. There's no way in hell I could ever find those VODs, if there even are VODs. They're basically 90%. I kind of wish I kept up with it. I never did. And then a few years ago, I tried doing some art streams, and I did like maybe 2 or 3, and I just kind of fell off with it. Honestly, I'm genuinely surprised I've kept up with this go around for as long as I have. Been what, 10 months? It's kind of a long time. Though I will say, I got a decent sum of money a couple of years ago during the pandemic that I kind of wish I spent differently. I got a car with it that I ended up selling. Kind of wish I never bought the car. In hindsight, buying the car was a bad idea. I think if I wasn't beholden to myself and I was beholden to somebody else in terms of transportation for the sake of my job, I probably my job at the time, I probably wouldn't have quit. I was gonna be really honest. I don't think I would have quit. I think I would have kept going, even with me being miserable. Just because I'm like, well, I don't have an easy out without it being like really bad. So probably look at my job, but also like I could have used the money to get like a cheap model or something and just start streaming, and without having the financial stress. Would have been nice. Then again, at the time, I wasn't really into VTubers. Not yet. I didn't get into VTubers until like maybe a year later. But still. Buying the car was still a mistake. That's just that I don't have it anymore. I sold it last year. Like, I sold it a while ago. But that car just caused me no end of grief ever since I bought it. I had to get a new battery pretty shortly after. I had to replace my back window because that shattered. That sucked. I have a picture of that I could probably show. It has a license plate on it, but I think I took a second one without the license plate. And at this point, the license plate doesn't matter. And the reason I sold it is because it basically stopped working and I had the money to fix it. And due to the chip shortage and everything, I actually got a pretty good offer on it. More than I was expecting. More than I was hoping for. But yeah. I'm going 2 hours. Okay. Let's push some more shadows on. Well, yeah. Yeah, pushing a bit of shadows like this isn't a bad play, I think. bump up the contrast a bit. It's only in a few specific spots, I think. Doesn't need to be a universal thing. Doing it on the arm here is actually not a bad idea. Kind of separates it a bit. Yeah, that actually looked pretty good. Then maybe right here so that the sword, it looks like it's casting a shadow of sorts. Same with like down here. Yeah. I think this was the play. I think it's looking good. Because now it's looking like the shortest the short. I think it's I think the sword is looking like it's casting a shadow now to some extent. And it also looks like the chest piece of the armor is casting a shadow a bit on the arm, which helps pop things out. And then maybe I could do the same thing with like the pauldrons. That's what the shoulders are called, right? Pauldrons? Yep. Pauldrons indeed. All right. I'm feeling a bit weird, so I think I'm gonna call it here. Thanks to anybody for tuning in. I had fun and all that. I will see you all later. I'm not gonna rate anybody. Oh, let's see if there's anybody live that's. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna rate anybody. I'll see you guys. Bye.